home or life insurance by clicking on our icon at DeWittDailyNews.com.
Your friend in Central Illinois. WHOW.
Top of the morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHOW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube. It's brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. Lisa Shepard is the facilitator of the Sangamon Valley CEO program. Good morning, Lisa.
Morning, Seth.
Almost messed it up there. Sorry about that.
Hey, we partner so often and love the Central Illinois program as well. So not the worst hiccup.
Appreciate that. Let's dive into the CEO program. And just real quick, for folks that may be new to the conversation about CEO, this is the first time they're hearing about it. What is the CEO program?
CEO is an incredible program that is offered through Midland Institute and then is picked up by local different programs. We have two in our area. I am Sangamon Valley CEO. My schools are Argenta, Bement, Cerro Gordo, DeLand Weldon, and Monticello. We're super excited. We got our first DeLand Weldon student this year.
Oh,
so
great.
Super excited about having her in the program. And then the Central Illinois program that you mentioned, hopefully I don't stumble on these, but we've got Morrell, Forsyth, Clinton, Blue Ridge, and Warrensburg Latham in that program.
Sure.
What it is it's a business opportunity for students. It promotes entrepreneurial education, but so much more than that. It allows students to connect with local professionals and really has a core tenet of that the students engage in the learning process and are mentored and taught by the local professionals. So for example, to learn about accounting, we go to our local accounting firm and they talk to them about accounting and why it's important. Our students wear professional dress and show up every morning from 7:30 till 9 a.m. And there's just so much good stuff to the program. I won't keep rambling on, but really happy to be a part of it.
And I think a lot of the good stuff will come out as we talk this morning, and we'll kind of highlight some of those things. So we're getting ready for a new year, but before we dive into the group you have this year and just kind of what the structure of the year looks like, take us back to last year's group, because I know the summertime offered some really great opportunities for your students last year. How about that?
Yeah, we had a really great group last year, as we typically get every year. We had 10 students. One just to highlight is Sarah Jane German. She has her own nonprofit, Cure ACC, and was able to secure funding for 500 cancer care packages. And it was neat to see her over the summer coordinate some packing parties, got to participate in a couple of those. One specifically was at Crossroads Church in Monticello, packed 125 boxes with a team from the area, and then those got delivered to Decatur Memorial Hospital. Sarah Jane herself was able to go on that and hand deliver a few of those boxes. So just neat to see the students following through on their dreams and whether their business is something they continue after college or just get a really great foundation and learn a lot of skills throughout the course of the year. It's always neat to hear what the students are up to.
What do you find students do after their time in CEO? Because you've had, what, 3 or 4 groups now? So what do they do after, what have you found students to be doing after the program?
We find most of them will put their business on hold for college or work endeavors. But what we hear over and over again is, hey, I had the confidence to get a great internship, or I had the confidence to go and engage and speak with my professors from what I learned in CEO. And then a couple of them, I know Abby Lambert from not this last year, but the year before, picked her business back up and started going to trade shows and selling her bracelets again. So
cool.
Really need to hear that they continue engaging and they continue those skills, whether it's through their continuing their individual business or just taking that on to whatever's next to them for them.
Sure. Summertime, does it afford you the opportunity for further, whether it's professional development? Is it just a time to unplug for you? What does the summer look like for the facilitator of the program?
It's a little bit of both. It is a part-time position, so we get a little bit of rest and reprieve, but then one of the highlights of the summer is that all of the facilitators have a facilitator training every single summer. It's a different spot. Last summer it was in Indianapolis, but spend 3 days together with the other facilitators, networking, getting better at what we do, and being able to share our best skills and practices with each other. So I think that grows the program year after year.
For sure. For sure. Anything else on summer months for you, the program? Anything I didn't touch on there you want to put out there for us?
That's a pretty good overview of our summer.
Sure. Very good. Well, let's then dive into your class this year. Again, Lisa Shepard is the facilitator of the Sangamon Valley CEO program. 10 students this year?
We have 10. We have 6 from Monticello, 3 from Argenta, and then, as I mentioned, our first DeLand Walden students.
Sure.
Excited to kick off with this group.
Definitely. When do you kick off? When do you get them together?
Monday, August 21st, we will have our first morning of CEO.
Where are you meeting at?
We'll be at Wells and Gabarzik, attorney at law. You could touch on a really great point. We never meet in the schools, always in a business. So a host site will host the class for a quarter for what's called our classroom days. And then we're out on those business visits and having in guest speakers 2 to 3 days a week is our basic structure of the program.
Definitely. Definitely. How do you feel about 10 students this year?
Love it. Always like a base of 10 or a few more. We still love to see the students getting that opportunity to engage with our local professionals. So want it to be as many as possible, but great group of 10.
For sure. For sure. How about just let's kind of dive into, I think, what the program looks like, because we mentioned, just an overview of it. It gets kids introduced to local business owners, kind of some of the concepts of the business world. So let's dive into what that looks like. And so what are you doing with the kids kind of Monday? What's your plan for Monday, that first week, maybe first month, progress from there, if you would.
Yes. So what it looks like for our CEO students as they dive into CEO is that it is a full immersive program. We really have a core tenet of the learning and the opportunities being on the students. We talk to them a lot about you will get out of CEO what you put into CEO. There are no written tests per se. Their tests are really life application from a class business their first semester to an individual business second semester. They are diving in, handling real money, handling real circumstances, all the while being mentored by local professionals, both in a specific mentorship program where they're paired one-on-one with a mentor, but they also get access to a huge network of, like I said, local professionals, whether that is the local insurance agent, the local banker, the local accountant, marketing firms. It runs the whole gamut and really is an opportunity for them to learn business concepts, how business runs, and what it looks like to be a professional. Circling full circle back to your original question, that first week is a lot of professional skills. How do you look somebody in the eye and shake the hand? And I think you've gotten to see it over the years, the difference of what our students look like coming in to what they look like leaving CEO, and they're just more ready to be engaged in the professional world.
Talk a little bit about a couple of aspects of the first part of the program, getting to know the students, getting to know each other, you getting to know the students. Do you know these students? What does that process look like for them with each other, for them with you? How about that?
I love, because we're not specifically in the school buildings. I get each student as a clean slate. I don't know what their life was like in 5th grade, 7th grade, 9th grade. So we all start as a clean slate, but also that can be a little bit of intimidation of who am I getting into this class with? So we concentrate on a lot of team building that first few weeks. Whether it's just get to know you activities. We do a team building activity out at Little Galilee Christian Camp with our high ropes course, and really spend some time getting to know their strengths. We also do a lot with the disc profile, and that is a strength finder, and talk to them a lot about how your strengths really play into the core components of what you'll do well at, but then also taking some time to recognize other people's strengths and let people operate in their strengths where you have weaknesses.
Yeah, for sure. I venture a guess, even in the first month of the program, you probably see a lot of growth, because I know there's do you do the badge program, or what is
we do?
Yeah, tell folks about that and what they have to do.
I'll give you a little bit of a teaser on that, but that one is one that we like our students to kind of navigate on their own, and they are tasked with coming up with their own badge in the first month of class, and they have to figure out how to source that. It's too early in the season for me to give you too many clues on that, but
right.
That is part of the process of figure it out. You know, I'm not going to give you a bunch of answers. I'm going to point you to a lot of resources.
Yeah.
You know, I will hand you a phone number or somebody you should reach out to and can help you along in your journey.
Yeah.
But let's really use your brain and those problem solving skills and get those working and flowing, and you working as a team together.
Do you swear your classes to secrecy on what they do, so they're not telling, you know, that group that's after them what they did?
We do tell them that. I probably should emphasize it a little bit more. I have no idea how much they're tapping into former classes, but I guess if that is the case, they're tapping into a network, and
they're networking.
Yes, they're networking. So if they're getting their information, what I hope doesn't happen is they just follow the recipe of what the class did before them, because it's fun to have them figure it out as a class and see what creative ideas they came up with that no other class has done before.
Definitely. I know you profile the program, your students, on social media. How do folks follow along with that?
Absolutely. We are SangamonValleyCEO.com or on Facebook, Sangamon Valley CEO.
Very good. That is Lisa Shepard. She is the facilitator for the Sangamon Valley CEO program. Our guest in studio. More to come with Lisa on the morning show.
WHOW.
Your Farm Bureau membership.
Let's check the markets now on the RFD Radio Network. I'm Jim Taylor. Corn slightly higher, beans higher, wheat trading lower. September corn, 470 3/4, up 1 1/4. December corn up 2 pennies, 483 1/2. March corn, 497 1/4, up 1 3/4. September beans, 1345, up 10 1/4. November beans up 7 1/2, 1331. January beans, 1341 1/4, up 7 1/2. September wheat, 593 3/4, down 4. December wheat down 4 1/4, 618 3/4. September bean meal, $400.10, down 4.40. September bean oil up $1.02, 67.79. Livestock market at this hour. August feeders, 243.95, down $1.42. And August live cattle currently 178, down 77 cents. That's a look at the markets on the RFD Radio Network. I'm Jim Taylor.
Hi, I'm Dave Jackson, owner of your Clinton Save-A-Lot store in downtown Clinton, here to talk to you about our great produce department. We take great pride in being recognized by more and more customers as the place to go for the absolute freshest produce in central Illinois. Our 7 produce professionals are very picky and won't put it out for sale if they wouldn't buy it themselves. Huge savings and the freshest produce are waiting for you at your Clinton Save-A-Lot. Hope to see you soon.
Hey everybody, Buddy Wilson here, your new country financial agent in Clinton. While we can't do anything about insurance industry rate increases, we still offer the best personal service you deserve. Click on my icon on DeWittDailyNews.com.
Connexus will provide local, reliable, affordable, and speed of light fiber internet to Clinton. Get on the install list now by clicking the Connexus icon at DeWittDailyNews.com. Fiber internet is coming to Clinton. Get on the install list now.
Your friend in Central Illinois. WHOW.
Once again, a good morning. Thanks for being with us. I'm your host today, Seth Lawrence. The WHW Morning Show streams to Facebook and YouTube, brought to you by Peterson Insurance, your Pekin Insurance agent in Clinton. My guest in studio this morning is Lisa Shepard. She's the facilitator of the Sangamon Valley CEO program. Lisa, we're talking about mentors here in this segment, and this is a big part of the program, and you need folks in your communities to step up and basically work with your students. Talk a little bit about that.
Yes, one of another piece that is really great is each student will be paired with a professional mentor. And what that looks like is that we have a mentor day once a month. So all of the mentors and all the students come into the same space once a month, and we really tie the activities that we're doing on that morning to what is happening in their CEO world. So if it's the class business or a business plan, they'll have some one-on-one time with their mentor to help them with that specific piece. And then do a lot of fun team building activities every month with our mentor. It really is the highlight of the month. And it's fun to see like a student who will get a little bit in the weeds and a little bit discouraged with it being a little bit hard and different with the CEO program. And then we all get an opportunity to walk in with the mentors, refresh, get a new foundation, and then they're ready to fly for that next month.
For sure, for sure. What is the process like getting the kids matched with a mentor? What does that look like?
In our program in September, we will have a meet and greet, and all the students and all the mentors will meet each other. And I just really sit back and watch their interactions and who seems to be getting along really well with whom. And then also look at the interests of the students, what they really want to do and what they're liking, and the interests of the mentors. What are they, is there something that they can connect on? We don't specifically ask which mentors or which mentees want to be paired together. Don't want to kind of create some awkward situations with that, but we do give each the mentors and mentees an opportunity to privately say, this person would not be a good match for me. Because we found like in the past, like there could be an accountant that holds the family's portfolio. And so that's not a good match, or that they've just had some past interactions that they just know, okay, this specific pairing is not going to be a good fit for me. We make sure that we find out about those things. But other than that, they are then paired at the October meeting, and then they'll have that mentor one-on-one. What's great about our program is that we do have a roving mentor, Ed Williams. And so he is kind of what we found in the first couple years is that somebody is going to have a meeting come up, and inevitably our mentors do a really great job at making every meeting they possibly can. But inevitably one of them will have a sick kid or a meeting that they just can't work around.
Right.
And so then Ed steps in and is the mentor to that student for the morning. And he writes a poem every week, so he's kind of the mentor to the mentors as well.
Yeah. What how much of a time commitment is it for a mentor to put in with your program? How about that?
Our mentor time commitment is once a month at that mentor meeting, and that will be decided soon as to what day of the month that will be. And then really outside of class, it's attending the trade show, it's attending the class business. We don't ask and reviewing the students' journals once a week. So that's the time components of the mentor.
If folks are interested in being a mentor, how do they learn more, talk to you, maybe get a glimpse at what this process looks like? How about those things?
The best way is to reach out to me via email, facilitator@SangamonValleyCEO.com, or you can message me through our Facebook page, Sangamon Valley CEO on Facebook.
Sure, very good. Lisa Shepard is the facilitator for the Sangamon Valley CEO program, our guest in studio here for this morning. So program itself gets started on Monday. What did I miss today, Lisa, you want to put out there for us?
Just that there are great ways to get involved with our CEO programs, whether it's being a mentor. Our programs are 100% funded by local investors. The schools do not pay anything to be involved in this. What it takes to be an investor is that it is asked for a $1,000 commitment for 3 years or a $3,000 commitment. So they also ask that to be even across the board, so each investor is bought in at the same level, and nobody can really leverage the CEO program for their own benefits. So there's a lot of neat parameters in that respect. Or we, like I said, we are in 60 to 70 businesses a year. And so if somebody is interested in showcasing their business as a site visit or has a specific, finance or those type of things that they would like to share with the program as a guest speaker, we're always looking for those as well.
And again, how do they get a hold of you to get that information?
SangamonValleyCEO.com or on Facebook, Sangamon Valley CEO.
Fantastic. It's always good to see you, Lisa. Thanks for making time.
Always great to see you. It goes so fast.
It does. Lisa Shepard, facilitator of the Sangamon Valley CEO program, is my guest in studio. Network news on the way.
WHOW.
The Big 1520 WHOW Clinton, 92.3 FM, W222.